Hey guys, welcome to Yayis Corner. So I am cooking up a storm today, Sunday. It is 11:30. I've been prepping a lot of stuff and I thought I'll show you, because a tomato is a tomato. And when you dice a tomato, you've diced, I don't need to show you that. So here's the thing. I'm gonna go recipe by recipe, all right? Let me turn this around and I'll show you what we're making today. Okay, the first recipe is going to be pork loin country style ribs. Okay, and in Spanish they're called costillitas de cerdo. Anyways, so I am going to open this up and I'm gonna probably cut them into 4 pieces because what I want to do is I'll show you what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna see how much fat this has. If not, I'm gonna cut this out. And then I have a pressure cooker. Okay, I know a lot of people are afraid of these, but I learned how to cook. My mother-in-law taught me how to cook on this. I do have a plate on this because the flame, even if I put it on low, it's pretty high. So these are simmer plates if you have one of these. And there's another one. I have 2 simmer plates. Okay, so I'm gonna let that heat up. Because it has a simmer plate, this is gonna take a while. So for the pork, I am going to use, this is 1 large white onion diced. I'm not gonna use all of this. I will probably use half of this. 1 green pepper, bell pepper, I will use all of this, and some minced garlic. Yes, I know, don't come after me. Guys, I'm a working mom. I work a lot. I work from home. I don't have time to chop up garlic. This does the trick. Okay, so, but I have chopped up my veggies. So we're gonna get this hot, okay? Once this gets hot, I'm going to brown the pork, right? Once it's nice and browned, I will add some spices. Then I'll add these in. I'll add in a little bit of liquid, and I'll add the garlic last, because if you put garlic over high heat, it tends to burn and then it leaves a bitter taste, and then you ruin the whole dish. So that'll go in at the end. I will add cumin powder. This is essential. I will add kosher salt and pepper. Okay, I'm gonna keep it simple, not too spiced and condimented. Sometimes I go overboard and they're like, oh, it's too salty, which we really cook low in salt. And then to go along with that, I'm gonna make some white rice, and I'll walk you through this other recipe, some white beans with other stuff. But for now, this is the pork shoulder. Now back to the pork. The pork chunks, I cut them and they're browning. Okay, so I think this is nice. Look at those, oh, hold on. Look at those gorgeous bits of deliciousness. Okay, so now I'm going to add the, did I already yeah, I already added the condiments on this. Jeez, that would be horrible. Now I'm gonna add the green peppers and the rest of that onion. Okay, don't worry, I'm not gonna throw that away. I'm not gonna add the garlic just yet, because now this needs to cook. And I'm gonna let it sweat out a little bit. Oh, it smells so good. You know what? I think I'm gonna add a bay leaf in this, okay? And just let it do its thing. And in the meantime, I'm gonna start making the rice. And I'm gonna just cover this up for now. Okay. All right, so let me see. I'm not sure if you can tell, but The onions have softened up, the pepper has softened up. So now I'm going to add 1 bay leaf, half a lime, because pork always goes great with lime, and garlic. Once I do that and I mix it all up, I'm going to fill it up with water, probably up to here, okay? And just let it cook for 40 minutes in the pressure cooker. And this is the pork. I'm gonna see if I can, it's so tender. Let me see if I can break this apart for you with a fork. Look at that. Okay, and this is all the goodness from the veggies, the garlic, onions, peppers, and lime. All right, the second dish I'm gonna make in one of these, I guess you call them saute pans. This is large, I mean, to give you an idea, okay? I've got 2 1-pound packs of ground turkey. This is 1 onion, but I'm gonna use half of this onion. And this is 1 sweet potato. I don't think I'm gonna use all of this. Well, it renders, I mean, it cooks down, so I might, yeah. 1 whole sweet potato, I minced it or diced it, okay. There you go, okay. So I'm gonna add some avocado oil. In this one, oh, okay, I'm gonna add some avocado oil, let it get hot, turned it on. Oh. So we use this avocado oil. And just salt and pepper, and that's it. Because what I like about ground turkey and the sweet potato combination, it's gonna give me a Thanksgiving vibe, and I love, and I have it with brown rice or quinoa, okay? I'll be back. Okay, so on the turkey, once the sweet potato, do you see how they have a little bit of browning? That brings out the sweetness in them. Then I'm going to add the onions, okay? I'm only gonna add, that's good. And then the onions are just gonna saute down until they become translucent, okay? So I've added the 2 pounds of ground turkey. I mixed it. I added a cup of water because the sweet potato and the onion absorbed all the avocado oil. I added salt and pepper and I put it on low. Now I'm just gonna let it cook nice and easy. I'll open it up, you know, just to make sure I break down the ground meat, the ground turkey, into little pieces. We don't like big chunks. And I'll just keep an eye on it, and that's it until the turkey is done. If I see that it's drying out, I'll add a little bit more water and we'll play it by ear, okay? So that's the turkey. It's cooking. It's looking great. The turkey. So I love these things. Whoever invented this, my gosh. All right. So I think this is about done. I don't want the turkey to dry out too much. So I think I'm gonna leave it there another minute or 2, turn it off, and let it cool down, and I'll put it away, okay? The brown rice, I paired it up with the ground turkey. I think I made too much brown rice for that was good for 4 meals, at least 4 meals. So yeah, I'll just make sure on this day, maybe cut up some tomatoes and cucumbers, balance out all that carb, okay? All right guys, next dish, black beans. I use el hebro. It says Cuban style. They're canned, that's why I'm not doing it in the pressure cooker. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. I'm gonna add a couple of these sausages. These they're called chorizo. It's by the brand Goya, okay? It's chorizo, and the reason why they're kind of, it looks red, it's because it also has a lot of paprika and spices, and it gives any bean dish a great taste. My mother-in-law, this is the way I learned how to make it. My mother-in-law taught me, so, and my son won't have it any other way if I don't add these chorizos in it. Once that has done its thing in the oil, I'll add in maybe 2 tablespoons of white onion, half a cup of scallions, maybe another half a cup of diced tomatoes, and some of this finely chopped tomato that has a little bit of sauce in it because he likes it to have like a tomato base. And then I'll add in salt, pepper, cumin, and 2 bay leaves. So the black beans, this is everything. It's come to, everything's tender. The tomatoes, the white onion, the scallions. So it smells so good in here. Now, I opened up the can. I drained about this much, okay, that top liquid. And now I'm just gonna pour it in. I'm gonna fill this up with water. I'm gonna put it on low, and then I'm just gonna let it simmer until it's nice and infused with all this goodness. Guys, so these are the beans. Just gonna put them in here, let them get cold before I put it in the refrigerator. I've also got some sweet potatoes. I cut them in half, rub some olive oil and salt and pepper, and just put them in this little oven. And then I've got the brown rice. That's done. I'm gonna put it away, and now I'm gonna make the white rice. So besides the white rice, now I'm gonna make the final side dish, which is Great Northerns. These are white beans. I've never heard of this brand, but I didn't see the package I usually recognize. So, and I'm pretty sure they're, sorry guys, I'm pretty sure they're northern beans. Okay, so I cleaned the pressure cooker. It's been heating up. I'm gonna add some olive oil. Then I'm going to add the chorizos. So on this one, I do add more chorizo. So it's that chorizo, the brand is Goya. I usually buy it in packs of 4. So this is, yes guys, it says no preservatives. So it's pork, salt, water, paprika, garlic powder, lactic acid, starter culture, spice, paprika, and in a collagen casing. So I just chop them up and throw them in the hot oil so they can do their thing. And I'm gonna add some a white onion. This is 1 whole white onion. Once this is nice and translucent and this has released some of the juices, then I'll add in the beans with no water yet. So kind of want to get the beans all coated in this goodness. Then I'll add some water. And once that's boiling, I'll add the russet potato. That's one russet potato. Now oh, and sorry, garlic. I need to add garlic. So an additional, I don't know what starch that my mother-in-law would add is calabaza, which is pumpkin. I didn't buy that, but my son would be fine with just these 3. He can do without the potato and the calabaza. So, all right guys, I'll show you once the final product is done. Or maybe I'll show you when this has cooked up. So the onions are translucent. The paprika from the chorizo has what do you call it? Soltó. Has released the paprika and the color, so it's colored the onions. I added some garlic, and now I'm gonna add the white bean. I'm gonna add, this is a pound. Guys, my son eats this up, and he's just happy with this and some rice, and he'll throw it over the rice, and this is his meal. He doesn't even, a serving of this is, I think, 1/4 of a cup, and 1/4 of a cup has 11 grams of protein. So he's getting his protein. He doesn't have to have chicken or, okay. Okay, now I'm going to add water, probably like up to here to cover it. Let it boil, let it come to a boil, and then I'll add the potatoes. Guys, these are the white beans. So there's the chorizo and the potato and the white beans, and the veggies I had put in there just disintegrated. But yeah, my son loves this. He eats it with rice, maybe some meat. He's eating it right now. He's already had a second helping of it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Bye.